Hello, and thank you for joining the FY26 One-Stop Technology webinar series. This is the first of 3 webinars to help applicants understand how to use the One-Stop IGX system. Today, we're going to walk through how to access and navigate the One-Stop IGX system. So we're going to start on the One-Stop website, which you can get to by typing in mass.gov/onestop. We'll scroll down to the first section, One-Stop Overview, where you'll see a link to request funding through the One-Stop IGX application portal. If you click this link, this will take you to the IGX login screen. You can also access this page by typing eohed.intelligrants.com into your browser. When you're here, you'll see some basic instructions and announcements, and you can just log in by entering your username and password. You do have the opportunity to recover your username or password by clicking the Forgot Username Password link. And then you can register a new organization if you're not already in the system here. We'll dive deeper into this in a later webinar. So we'll click Login to access the IGX dashboard. Your IGX dashboard is made up of 3 simple panels. First, an announcements panel with some basic information about the round and using IGX. It also has a link to our expression of interest. The Start New Documents panel is where you'll create a new application. Simply click the One-Stop Full Application link, and you'll start to create your new application. I will note that only users with the grant administrator role are able to create a full application. So if you have a grantee staff or consultant role, you won't see this panel. Scrolling down, you'll see the My Documents panel. This is where you'll access any application that your organization has created. Right now, this is blank because I haven't started a new application yet. But here you'll see links to each of your applications for the FY26 round. And each application does have the project name in it to help you easily identify which project you want to work on. So now we're going to click our name in the yellow box on the right hand of the screen and access the profile. This is where you'll be able to review and update your basic contact information, name, phone number, email, etc. You'll also be able to select your preferred language. The system does default to English, but there are several options that you can choose from if you would like to change your preferred language. This is also where you will update your password if needed. On the right side of the screen, you'll see a menu with a few options related to your organization. So we're going to focus on the first 2. Organization information is where you can update your basic organization contact information. So again, org name, address, phone, best contact email. Organization members is where you will manage the different users in your organization. So if you are a grant administrator, you'll be able to add users, deactivate users, change passwords, change roles. We're going to go deeper into this in a later webinar, but this is an important function for grant administrators to know. Organization categories and organization registration are two sections that are in the system by default, but really aren't used by our applicants. If we click our name in the right corner again, you'll also see there's an option for messages. This is where you'll see any messages that are sent through the IGX system. These messages will also be sent directly to your email, but this is another way to view those messages. So now we'll go back to our dashboard. And the last feature I want to show you is the search feature. So you can search both One-Stop Full applications as well as expressions of interest. I will note that the expression of interest moved out of IGX during the last round. But if your organization has submitted an expression of interest in either the FY22, 23, or 24 rounds, you'll be able to find those here. But we're going to focus on the One-Stop Full application search. So here you'll see a simple search menu with some filters. If we do a just blank search, it'll bring up any applications that our organization has created, but you can also filter your applications by grant round. You can filter by the status of the application. So for example, If you want to see any grants you've received in the past, you'd say closed grant received. Or you can search by name as well. Again, all of the FY26 applications will be right on your dashboard, but this is really a feature that you'll use to see past applications. So thank you very much for joining us on this webinar. As noted earlier, we are going to be holding a couple additional technology webinars. Webinar 2 will be focused on creating accounts, both registering new organizations as well as adding new members to your organization. And then our third technology webinar will focus on creating and submitting applications. Thank you very much.